work. All right. Now we go. All right. Let's get off of that. Before that, let's get off of that. We need to close out all the stuff. Uh, Not ready to stream yet, but that's okay. Nobody's watching. We're not gonna do that. We don't need a tab. So basically, what I'm doing today, for the replay, is Yeah, that's today too. No, here we go. Right, 92. Yeah. I am working on the website template. Um, hmm. Anyways, website template. So just doing a walkthrough, final walkthrough. Um, Hold on, I need to do something. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Bop. See? It got built by pro in this. And that's not even what I was wanting to do, right? I need to do not that. Does any y'all see the trash behind me? Let's move that back and let's um it was what shit. Haha. Oh. All right. So yeah, that works. All right. Website template. I am going through the final steps to finish the website template. I'm walking through as far as the page by page walkthrough, make sure all the prompts are set right. Um, Final adjustments on the responsiveness, the different designs for the different viewpoints. Anyways, I don't know what that was. Um, I got to do the testing, and it's the reason why I'm just going through slow with this. Is I'm kind of going to go through this video here in a little bit as a note. So yeah. Anyways, we're going to go through. As you see, it's a different layout for the archive displays. That is because I redid these. So it's easy to use, and with the Built by Pro Assistant WordPress plugin, it's all the little small stuff. So ultimately, the easy website template will have various versions, right? You'll have the Pro version, which is going to be this, which is every page, every design, like settings for the plugins, like all that stuff. And then there's going to be a free version that's not going to have, like in this one, there's your prime example. For pros, they get the ebook prompt set, they get the ebook template for the covers. And this is just placeholder, right? So like the image, it's the default. You're gonna get that with every Elementor place a holder image across everything. So, anyways, all this stuff is not needed for every industry, every business, every website, if you will. So, um, everything starts with the base, and the base is going to be built as the free version of the Easy Website template. So it's going to have the default um, homepage. So it'll have, of course, it'll have the blog archive, maybe a little bit, maybe an about page section, but for the most part, it's going to have a hero, blog, contact. Like it's going to be very basic. So it's going to basically be blank template. Excuse me. And the free version, the way everything like building out this version of the template has been a migraine. Uh, I have spent so much time in every little section, fine, like micro details where it's like, okay, let's expectations. Most, I didn't use this for years. I first heard about putting an expectation section on your homepage. Um, 2016 probably. It was right before I went into the hospital. So it was either towards the end of 2016 or early 2017, January or no, so it would have been either January of 2017 or late 2016. And at first it didn't make sense. And the more I looked into it, like I tested it on a few different sites. Um, I had a home inspector that was running ads, and we did a split test, and like, because you see like in the template how far down you have to scroll, right, to get to that section. So when you have to scroll that far, you're not expecting but maybe 2%, 3% to actually see that section. But in his exit interview, like it's a process to where like when you finish doing business with somebody, you have a survey, right? Um, if you do it right, they will tell you what to do more of. So when he's doing it, he was like, for the first, I think it was like 15, 20 different clients he had scheduled home inspections with him. They were like, no, it was good to know that you expect this, and this from me. Because I know if I do that, the rest of it's easy. And it was one of those things where it was like, as much, even though like I had seen success with it, but when I talked to him about that, and he's like, yeah. So it's the little small stuff like that, where I've split tested it, I've used it on client sites. Um, Once most of them were after testing, just seeing like, oh, this works. Um, and it really does. And that's one of the things, in the small biz offer of the main small business template, this one, um, a lot of this is just, okay, so what's next, right? and I had to look at everything, and I'm just kind of looking through the site as I'm going. I had to look at everything generically because, of course, nobody knows. Like, I can't predict the future and go, oh, it's plumbers are going to be the ones that need this most. Now, while I do have the intention of doing the specific niches or categories, plumbers, home inspectors, painters, artists, musicians, like all that stuff, restaurants, like I have a list. Um, and all of that will build off of the free um, version of the template. And the reason I put it that way is like it's important, right? Because once I get this stripped down, and that's the reason why I'm just making sure everything works, this will have the pages that I can go keep done, right? Um, so when I start with the base template, it's not going to have all the pages because you don't necessarily need a services page on every website. Some of y'all ain't going to have services. Um, when I redo the cjhalleck.com or when I redo Lock on the Mic here in the next couple weeks, and you guys are going to watch all that. I'm going to do the whole thing with the easy website template. You guys are going to watch me rebuild both sites. Almost every site that I've ever had facelift. But yeah, so you'll be able to just bring in a new template, right? And as I build this up, yeah, it will be easier for me to go, okay, home inspector template here, painter template here. And you'll have this stuff needed for each individual, like, category. So if you're a real estate agent, I can have the resources page built where it's like who you recommend, right? You'll have 2 to 3 sections for the entire roadmap, right? And the home buyer's roadmap. When you think about like finding your dream home, that sends over to the CTA page for the free ebook. When you get to the home inspectors, it's 1, 2, 3 recommended home inspectors, two recommended title companies. You have like their mortgage companies or whatever, and then it like actually like professionally looking with pictures of their offices, like all that stuff done in templates. It's gonna be great. But no, that's okay. We got that. I know CTA's good. We got the USP blog, and like I said, as we do everything, I have this built here in a this is only available to PBC. I say actually, it's available to pros, right? This is just for pro level members or people who purchase the easy website template if and when I decide to release it to the public. Version 4.0, I'm holding it close to the chest. It's just, it's my baby. I have spent thousands of hours on this. And I've done it. I've done it in a way that it's everything I've ever wanted, because it allows me to deliver the quality and the value of a $5,000 to $10,000 project to a client, honestly, in an afternoon. If I have somewhat of a decent understanding of what the business is, if it's at this point, because I've been in the industry helping people do websites in the industry of home inspections. If it's a home inspection website, 3.5 to 4 hours. But like that's because I've put thousands of hours in this template, in the prompts for the content, and I don't have to go looking for featured images because I have the pro stock photo library now. I don't like all this stuff is like sped up the process. So as I'm building this stuff, it really is just it's click, right? So and especially with the and you see it has all posts categories. As you continue to add categories, they'll fill up across the top here, and then you'll have the categorical filter. You can go through and search. Like there's it's lovely. There's a lot, and you can see it actually. Let's go pro. It ain't nonsense. I use it. So if you come down here, you see it here, right? You see it. This is how it works here. We can go to the blog, and once you're on the blog page, you'll see the full version of it, and you see all the different categories. So like if you go web design or website design, then it changes and it only shows the website design posts, right? Or a content calendar. And this needs to be updated. Like I am so behind on this right now. I'm hoping by the end of the day, Friday, I'm gonna try to get the rest of the year done. Depends on if ChatGPT crashes again or not. I'm over here making it work like a human, going, okay, research, go. I broke it yesterday. I literally had it going. It was like an hour and a half. Anyways, yeah. So you can see the content. If you want to do branding, and you can see it automatically switches over. It pulls the category up, and it lets you go through the different parts. And it's got the simple um, pagination, so you can get back and forth between the pages. It automatically defaults to all posts. It does not show on categorized category because it just looks bad. It will display it if it's one of the recent posts, but it does not add that category up here. Helps keep nonsense off your page, and doing so will help with SEO, and it should help you help remind you to make sure that you put categories on all your blog posts. All right, so and like I said, this is only easy website template. This is, I think, the last time I tried to do the filter search on categories, it was 2 additional plugins that I had to use to Frankenstein it, and I was just tired of doing it. So, bang, I did it myself. So that's okay. I'm there. Contact. But yeah, it's little stuff like that that I've had done and added to the template where it's there. There's no additional work. There's, aside from global elements, probably. Yeah, aside from global elements, I would say, yeah, right? Yeah. So aside from global elements, sorry, my brain's trying to process. It's not Friday. I only require myself to think before 7 a.m. on a Friday. So, aside from global elements, everything else should work with the free version. All you would have to do, basically, is import the page. Like if you had the even if you went basic with the standard version of Pro, um, you can just upload the templates, and everything else should work seamlessly. Aside from, ooh, I do not like that. Okay. It's while we're doing this. All right. Sorry. I heard that one in a minute. Well, I have. I just. Why do I have. Huh? That was before. Okay. All right. I know what's up. Let's go ahead and do this because I want to break that up. All right. So we're going to put. Yep. Okay. All right. So we're going to go here. Default the primary. Then we're going to go heading here. And it's going to be the tagline. And center. It needs, yes. Bang. And then that will feed right into the footer. That'll look clean. We need this. Yep. Cool. Extra space. Just. I kind of want to do. I'm going to. Because. Yeah. I'm going to just do. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and. I hate when it does that, right? Motherfucker. Oh. Alright. That'll do it. Oh. She just needs some more with me at home. I'm gonna need that 1150. Oh, that, nope. Okay, yep. Alright, now. And I'll tell you, the abandoned cart, it's dangerous. Alright, so. Done. Sitemap. Page, product, category. Yep. Make sure everything links, man. This is done. I don't want to do the wax and pull the hair, but I need someone to come figure out how to get rid of these hairs in my nose. Yeah, and not to mention, that's what I was gonna add. I think. Do I want to do that? It would have been where? Nope. Shit. I could be wrong. Sorry. Good. I'm OG sometimes. No. Right? Man brought me back. Me to walk on. Man, I am behind this motherfucker. Okay. Hmm. I hope it's got to be in one of these. Oh, that one's saved. I gotta save that. That one's gotta save. Okay. Yeah. My fine. Yeah, the read meter. Um, but do I want to? All right. So, all right. I can't do it all. So, y'all can hate me later. Yeah, y'all can't have that. Okay. All right. So we're gonna go here. We're going to. Oh, I gotta. Oh, what was it under though? Was it under? Hold on. Let me just do this. Mm. All right. Now we're gonna. Here we go. Put that over here. Mm-mm. Yeah, sure. Why not? Uh-uh. I'm done with it. Alright, so. Okay. Functionality. Here we go. Alright, I would like to add a few additional functions of the system. So I just this primary accent. That's it, right? Yep. Let go. Look, I'm sorry. Right? So I had no, I can't. There's secrets that I'm only letting members of the Pro Branding Club have. So if you want to know how I structure the if you want to know how I structure the prompts, it's going to cost you. Um okay, hold on. Yeah, I'll get that. But no, because how do I say this? Well, I mean, it look, you don't have to give me money every month. You only have to worry about how the prompts are written if you're wanting to know how to do what I'm like the plugin and all the functionality in the plugin. All you got to do is get the plugin. It comes for free with the Easy Website Template, and you get that for free with Pro Branding Club. There's a lot of free involved here, right? Like I might have to turn off the chats on the other platforms. It's gonna fuck the video up. Um. Anyways, all right. Reading time. Most plugins assume 200. Is that okay, or do you want to have it? Yeah, sure. Yes, that is fine. One. Yes, that is fine to assume words per minute at 200. Two. Haha, don't I caught you? Two. Meter fill bit. Should the bore simply how does all right. I don't know. Possibly. And if y'all are on YouTube, I do not have that chat up. Is it this one? That's not what I want. I don't think that's it either. I remember. I remember docs chat. Let's see. Not a single one. That's cool. I see how it is. I feel the love. YouTube. Fuck off. Um, I mean, include your read time. Shortcut read time input to the baseline to CSS hooked in there. Sticky progress bar at the top that fills as you scroll. Okay, that's not okay. The colors should be pulled from all right. It's gonna do that. I'm logging off. I gotta go to the bathroom and have a refill on my coffee and yeah. Deuces.